Hi, Delusion Dispeller back. I left you kind of on a sour note on that last video about the narcissist devaluing you, replacing you, and rejecting you, and abandoning you. And ultimately, yes, that's what happens in a true narcissistic relationship. You get replaced, abandoned, and they move on, unless you happen to be a narcissist yourself or a really strong codependent or dependent, and they've been able to just keep you where they want you and they haven't grown tired of you yet. Usually they will. From my experience, it takes like maybe sometimes 3 months, sometimes 9 months, sometimes a couple years before they get from the idealization stage to the devaluing stage. It's just different with everybody, but in my case, it didn't take very long. It was less than a year when her facade dropped off. With a father, obviously, you've grown up with him, so you've seen flip-flop back and forth. He can't really get rid of you because you're his kid. He might have abandoned you. He might still be there making your life miserable. Either way, not a happy situation and one that you really want to heal from. So let me talk to you a little bit about how I healed after coming out of a relationship with a female narcissist. The male was not hard. It was my ex-husband, and we actually still talk. We're on speaking terms. I would say he's a decent citizen, but not somebody that I would recommend anyone to marry. Very different being acquainted or friends with somebody versus living with them on an ongoing basis. Not healthy when they are not healthy, and he wasn't. So, I mostly can tell you about healing after the abuse from the female narcissist, my mentor. It took a while. It took probably a good couple years. I did get on medication. I'm thankful for that medication. It was able to slow my thinking down so I wasn't manic all the time and worried and feeling like I had to get back together with this person and try to work things out, or I had to get her back for what she did to me. The medicine turned all of that down, way, way down, so that I could just focus on what was right in front of me. While I could focus, I journaled a lot. I highly, highly encourage you to get your thoughts out on paper, to make videos if you have to, just for yourself, to handle all those feelings and let them out. Scream, yell, holler and say, I hate you. I hate what you did to me. You're an evil, rotten person. I can't believe I put all my hope, my trust, my faith in you. Whatever it takes, whatever is on your heart, say it. Do it in private, obviously, so you're not scaring anybody around you. But I like the chair technique where you take a chair, put their picture on it, and just scream away. Seriously. I think that's going to be my new word. Seriously. I find myself saying that a lot. I guess it's because, to me, narcissism is very serious, and the damage it does to children and adults is very serious, and elderly people too. One of the things that helped me a lot was I had a watch with a second hand on it, and I used to tell myself, okay, you can get through this next second. So it would go, tick, 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 how the second hand goes. Every second I could get through, I was giving myself a hug and saying, okay, you did it, you can make it. You can get through another second. And I had to do that for quite a while until life just kind of started happening again. And I realized one day as I looked back, I don't use that clock anymore. I'm okay without this person. I'm enjoying my hobbies. I found out who I was. And I don't know exactly the time it happened. I don't know the time frame. I just know that when I was able to think straight, I started deciding to find out again who I was. I picked up my guitar and relearned how to play some songs the way I liked to sing them, not the way the narcissist taught me to sing them. I picked up my Bible and began reading it and getting out of it what I believed God was speaking to my heart, not what she was preaching to me. And it's a matter of deprogramming yourself in a very literal way. Sometimes you need help from a counselor with this, and other times you don't. I had counselors that I just talked to about things, about my feelings, about my sadness, my frustration, the feeling of loss, abandonment, fear, the disillusionment of, wow, this person really was an evil, mean, rotten person, and they really do exist, and I attracted this person somehow, and they promised me the sun, moon, and stars, disappointed me in the end, and then replaced me with my own former best friend. So, yeah, you have to work through those emotions. You've got to let yourself feel and write about it and talk about it. And talk to people that are caring. Don't talk to people that are like, oh God, here she goes again. And you're going to have people like that anyway. But find people that really care. Talk to me if you want to. I'm always open to talking to people. My only prerequisite is if you're going to call me on the phone and you're a mile-a-minute talker, please get on some medication first, because my brain cannot keep up with that. And I get very frustrated and irritated, and just being honest. If you're just a hurting person, I have all the compassion in the world for you, definitely. If you're a narcissist and you want to break free of narcissism, I'm not sure I can guarantee I can help you, but I certainly would be willing to hear your story and talk to you about some healthy life patterns that might help if you could just adapt little teensy-weensy steps at a time. The first step will be being able to see that you have this problem, being able to admit it. Usually this happens when you've lost every friend you ever had. People are sick of you. People don't want to hire you. People don't want to work with you or be near you, and you've lost it all. And in that case, if you're willing to take my advice and listen to what I have to say without your defenses kicking in, then we can probably get somewhere. If you're the victim of a narcissist, like I said, you need therapy, you need medicine, you need whatever it takes to regain your identity, because that is one of the main things they steal, is your very identity, who you are, what you believe, what your hobbies are, what your interests are. And you will feel very disillusioned when they finally dump you and replace you. Usually with somebody you know, but not all the time. Happens a lot, though. Excuse me. So, that's just some of the ideas I have to help you get through this time. Be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Like, how could I get involved with somebody like that? I was so stupid. No, you were just easy prey at the time. You're probably very vulnerable. You're probably looking for a close friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or somebody to spend time with, and you were lonely. You were vulnerable, and that's who they seek out, is vulnerable people that are willing to put up with almost anything to have a relationship. They're very good at finding those people, and unfortunately when you've been wounded, especially in your upbringing or by trauma, they can smell you a mile away, and you are an easy target for their antics. So, give yourself a hug. Love yourself. You, God, you're the only two people that really matter as far as caring about who you are. If you can love yourself, doesn't matter that there's these creepy people out there that aren't going to appreciate you. You can move on past that. Okay, that being said, if you do need help, if I can be of any help to you, listen to your story, give you advice, just be a shoulder of someone to talk to, cry on, be angry, whatever. You can call me up, you can scream at the narcissist over the phone, pretend I'm him. I don't really care. I'm here to help you get free, and that's my heart, is to see people get free. If you're the person that comments on my saying about, well, I don't like it, you have a pimple on your nose, or your hair's crooked today, or you need to clear your throat, or whatever, that's fine. Comment if you must. I'm just going to delete you. I may say something back to you, I may not. I don't know. My time is valuable. I'm in school right now doing a lot of homework. I have a house to keep up. I have a child. I have a marriage. I have a life. I'm just a normal person. If it makes you feel better lashing out at somebody, feel free. Just know that I'm not going to give you a whole lot of time unless you're somebody who sincerely wants help, or you offer me really constructive criticism, because that's just how it is. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this because my video is getting to 10 minutes, and these videos were longer than I had anticipated, but I've enjoyed talking with you and sharing what I know. Hope it helps somebody. Please comment, question, critique, whatever, within good taste. I look forward to hearing from every one of you. If you're in a dangerous spot, please tell a safe person. Get out if you can. Get help if you can't get out. Get on medication if you need it. Please reclaim yourself, your dignity, your identity. It's important. Seriously, from now on, that's what I'm going to say. God bless you. Love you. Care about you. Seriously. Have a great day.